Did we tell our 9/11 stories yet? No, but you can be first. I did, however. Just here, I'll test the zoomers. Wait, I can't. If I Google it, you guys will know what it is. Well, you know, I guess you guys are already gonna know what it is, anyways. Let's see if I can find it. Because it was trending on Reddit today, so should have listened to hear that. It's not a joke, but it's just actually kind of funny to me. Do any of you guys know what this picture is? And don't read the headline, you cheaters. Don't read the headline. Let's see if the chat knows what this is. Do you guys know what this picture is? Who is this? And why are they in this picture? I know this. Shut up. Bush's reaction to teaching kids how to read. You are correct, Kappa. Yeah, chat. This is like a famous picture because this is President Bush, George W. Bush, Little Bush. This is the picture of him when he was first told about September 11th. But apparently,
have you forgotten that the amazing
I didn't know
money
this. I'll
can
tell
do
you guys something in a
anything?
second.
Money makes life happy.
Check the price of Vert Anaconda and Dragoon. I think you will be surprised. At least at the prices I seen earlier.
Thank you very much, Prince Blood. I will check those prices out. So apparently, I didn't know this yet. Apparently, this is like his reaction after they told him about the second jet, because he already knew about the first one. Yeah, they had already told President Bush about the first one, but I think that like the CIA or the FBI, whoever's telling him, at that time, they thought that it was just a, what's it called? They thought, yeah, he was in the classroom. This was in Florida, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was like a kindergarten class. He was reading to a kindergarten class in Florida, I think. But they were under the impression, I think it was the CIA, that the first one may have been like a piloting error, like the plane just like crashed accidentally. But you're never gonna have two planes accidentally run into buildings in the same city, you know, during the same day. Like, that's not gonna happen. So after that, then he was like, oh shit, you know, like this is like a real thing. We told 9/11 stories at work today, and in my head, all I could think was I was 5 when this happened. I told you guys my story. I don't want to constantly tell my story. In fact, I don't even want to tell my story at all, because it makes me sound like the most heartless person ever, and it makes me sound really inconsiderate. But then it's like, I was 15 years old. So I told you guys on 9/11, and I remember it like it was yesterday. When I got home, I really kind of had this nonchalant, like, what's the big deal? Where's the cartoons? No. Like, so my mom picked me up, because my mom was hysterical, Chad. I think it's because she worked in DC, right? And obviously the Pentagon is in DC. But when I got home, it was on every single channel. And I was like flipping through, and I was like, bro, I would have fucking just, you know, I was at home. I got off or out of school early. So I was trying to watch something that wasn't like news coverage. But even beyond that, chat, you guys want to know like the thing that I guess I should use the word excited. I'll just say it like this. And some of you Zoomers might not even understand this reference. When we got home, at the doorstep, there was a package, and it was for me, and it was brand new shoes, chat. My Nikes from East Bay had arrived, and I was on fucking cloud 9. Like, I wasn't thinking anything about 9/11. I was just like, oh my God, my shoes, my Nikes. I went upstairs and I opened them, and I was like, oh shit, my shoes came. Do any of you guys know what East Bay is? East Bay is like, it was like Foot Locker, but it was a magazine, basically. Like, I think Foot Locker bought East Bay. But yeah, that essentially, that was like my first reaction when I got home. Before I even got inside and started watching like the news coverage, chat, there was a box outside, and it was wrapped in, you know, like that generic kind of white, gray, like plastic that packages come in. And it was my shoes from East Bay that I had ordered. So they were just some like white and red Nikes. And then when I went upstairs and I started watching TV, I got annoyed. Like Big Pimpin said, I got annoyed because we had cable at that time, chat, and I was flipping through channels. Like, obviously, Fox, CBS, like, all the news networks were talking about 9/11. But then when I went to, like, MTV, they were talking about, and I was like, what the? So I flipped through literally every channel, chat, until I got to Cartoon Network. And Cartoon Network was, like, the only one not covering 9/11, basically. So I was just kind of, I was annoyed, but I was 15, chat. So, like, what do you guys want? Curious George reaction. Do people know this? So, Atenza, is this common knowledge by younger people that, like, late night comedians, like, especially Conan O'Brien, they used to compare President Bush to Curious George? Because that was, like, the big meme at the time, chat. If you guys don't know, the big meme was that President George W. Bush was, like, an idiot. Like, he was just incredibly stupid. And the comparison, who? What do you guys mean, who? Are you guys saying who is in Conan O'Brien? Y'all don't know who Conan O'Brien is? What? What is going on right now? I literally thought his first name was Curious. I only knew about the shootout. No, that was like a thing. The like mantra about President Bush and how it was played with like the late night comedians, chat. People like Conan O'Brien, Jay Leno, David Letterman, is that George W. Bush was like an idiot. He was like incredibly stupid. So Conan O'Brien used to compare him to Curious George all the time. That was like one of the running jokes on him, on President Bush. Wait, is this video?
Yes, yes. 60 on page 153.
Is this actual video? Or is this like edited or something? I've never seen video of the event.
Without making a mistake. Get ready.
A lot of black kids.
Yes,
I think it's in Florida.
Yes, yes. 60 on page.
This could have been one of you kids. One of you guys.
At the count of 3,
Yeah, I think that's the first one.
From the beginning of that sentence, get ready.
She played with her boat in her house.
Go on.
She played with her
It sells it in the video.
President,
BP,
report to the
Please
plane
step
crash in
outside.
New York. Is there anything?
Talk about it later. Thank you all. You can step out the door we came in.
He was briefed. Wait, he's still in a classroom. The president was briefed on the situation in a nearby classroom as his aides watched. Yeah, he's still in a first grade like classroom. I think that's kind of funny. Damn, chat. Oh my god, this is taking me back. Like, look at the TV, chat. Oh my god, this is what, 20 years ago? You see the TV. There's no like flat panel, thin TVs, because like didn't nobody had those back then. Watch coverage from New York City. This is what we did too in high school. We started watching in my first period classroom. I told you guys, my teacher, Mr. St. Pierre, after his wife called him, he just stopped teaching and he just turned the news on, and we just watched the news for like the last 20 or 15 minutes of class. We didn't do anything. We just watched the news. I had a CRT. Chat, what's CRT? What is that? About 20 minutes later, the president held a short press conference. Going too fast. Wait, cathode ray tube? Is that what it's called? It's a CRT. Screens weren't out. Oh, is that what it's called? The big TVs? I always just called them fat TVs. But, yeah, fat tube TVs. I know is the word for it. Dumb fucking boomer. He did a press conference from the library.
And to conduct a full-scale investigation to hunt down and to find those folks who committed this act. Terrorism against our nation will not stand. And now, if you join me in a moment of silence.
Damn, chat. Can I get a copium? It only took 20 years of war, chat. It only took 20 years of war to get back at him. Copium. And now they actually, don't they run? don't the bad guys run Afghanistan now? That's like is that not the ultimate irony? After 20 years of being at war with these fuckers, they actually, like, do I dare say that they won, chat? I feel like if I say they won, I'm gonna end up on the fucking highlight channel, and you guys are gonna call me un-American. But yo, just wait for America to get bored and give up, I guess. Fight for 20. It was a tie. That's so crazy. When you really think, we were at war with these fuckers for 20 years, and then we just left, and then the second we left, they were just like, did we win? I guess. Just wait for America to get bored and give up. Vietnam too, tie. They America blew a 3-1 lead. Oh man, that's insane. I guess if you just wait long enough, because we weren't fighting like a government or anything. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna honor my donation. Verde Anaconda. Verde Anaconda had maxed out at like $50, I believe, right? Shouldn't go higher. Oh, okay. I mean, it's like a little bit of a price drop. And then Dragoon was like 90, but I mean, I think the card's more like a $75 card. Okay, yeah, like 70 bucks. USA can't handle Vietnam and the Taliban. Tragic. This was all of. Well, I think so. I think it's difficult when I would say, chat, it's probably easy for the United States to fight against like a sovereign entity, right? Like knock on wood that this doesn't happen, but like if the United States went to war with China or Germany or Russia or something like that, I think that's like maybe even an easier war than when you go to war with like just a rogue group that doesn't represent like a government or something, because they can be anywhere, they can go anywhere. You know what I mean? Like once you beat like the army or the military of a government, it's pretty much like done. You know, you sign a bunch of papers and shit like that, and like the war is over. But it's easier to fight Nazi Germany than a bunch of dudes in trees, or just it's because they're not represented. You know, like the Taliban, they're like Afghanistan. It's not like Afghanistan's will. It's not like the Afghanistan military. You know what I mean? Like it's just different. It's like a different type of warfare, chat. You know what I mean? Quick side note question, chat. In your yes or no, simple yes or no question. In your lifetime, will World War IV happen? Yes or no, chat. In your lifetime, will World War I can't. It's so difficult to pronounce. World War IV happen in your lifetime? Yes or no? Did you check Verde? Yeah, Verde was like 30 bucks, 35-ish. Not in mine. No. 4. Oh, I'm trolling. 3. I'm trolling. No. I'm sorry. 3. World War 3. I'm trolling. 3. Will that happen in your lifetime? I apologize. I didn't mean 4. I meant 3. I mean, it's kind of crazy how all you guys are like, no. I'm one of the older ones in the stream, right? So I'm 35. Let's say I live 50 more years, chat. That's okay. Like 85. You guys really think 50 more years, no war? I don't know, chat. Cause there's a like, I get it when you think about like everyone would try to do everything to avoid going over that line. Cause once you cross that line,
have you forgotten that the amazing power of money can do anything?
We made 70 years. We're good.
Makes life happy.
1. In about 3 hours I'm going to become 19. Thanks for the Forrest Gump movie too. I don't think you know this, but Mattel made an Osama bin Laden doll. Check out why they did.
Thank you very much, Dark Emperor. Dark Emperor, it's your birthday? In about 3 hours. Oh no, your birthday is tomorrow. Okay, your birthday is tomorrow then. Your birthday is September the 12th. Happy birthday. Dude, I wish I was 9. Oh my god. She's just turning 19 as a baby. Mattel made an Osama bin Laden doll. Who's the market for that, by the way? World War III would be United States versus China. No, we battle through intel and economy these days, not guns. We made it 70 years, so we're good. The next war is going to be a war for water. I don't know. Like, so if I were to guess, right? If you told me, Cap, there's going to be a World War III, and it's going to be in the next 6 years, I would say I could see it. I'm not sure about China, because China seems like the most likely, right? Like the United States would go to war against China, but like I can't really see what exactly China would do that would lead to war. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't really see what they would do. Like China is super oppressive, but it's more or less like China just kind of has a US stay out of our business and we'll stay out of yours. Like I actually think it could be Russia, chat, because like kind of word on the street is a lot of like hackers. You guys heard about like the pipeline hack, where they shut down like the oil pipeline, and there were people in like Louisiana and stuff like that. They couldn't get oil. You guys heard about that, and they had to like pay the hackers in Bitcoin and shit like that. I think, I'm not saying like the Russian government was behind that, but I think it's more or less one of those things that like Vladimir Putin might know about it, and it's more or less like, I'm not going to stop you guys if you do it, but I'm not going to tell you to do it. North Korea is a ticking time bomb. See, but the thing about North Korea, I feel like North Korea is just pretty, its will is like completely dependent on who's basically at the head. And I know it's what, Kim Jong-un, but I don't know, Chad. I know he's not that old, but I don't think he's in the best shape. Like, if he lives another 20 years, I'd be shocked. Or maybe even another, like, 5 years or so. Remember when we thought Kim Jong-un got COVID, Russia? I want North Korea to drop their nuke. No, Peg, we don't want a nuclear war. Like, a war would be very bad for everybody, chat. Because, like, it's one of those, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, chat. Once a world war starts, like, it's pretty much going to be like a, what, 5-year thing? And, by the way, for those of y'all in the chat who are turning 19 tomorrow, what do you think happens when a world war happens, Twitch chat? Press 1 if, they not going to call Cap G's old ass. I'm 35, chat. The United States military is not knocking on my door. They're going to look at someone like Dark Emperor and be like, 19-year-old? Yeah, you just been drafted, son. Like, believe me, any of you guys, you guys know when you turn 18, you have to, you guys know, or you guys remember when you had to register for the military? I'm not going to lie, chat. When I did it, it actually scared the shit out of me. Like, real talk, when my mom, or when I was like told that you have to like register, you haven't done that, Dark Emperor? I'm pretty sure you still have to do that. Hold on. Is drafting legal? Yes, drafting is legal. Like, yeah, if the United States goes to war and a draft is declared, yes. Like you don't have a, I mean, you can dodge the draft, but they send your ass to jail. And I mean, what's worse, chat? Going to jail or going to war? I mean, I don't want to get pounded in the butt by, you know, dudes. So like, I guess I'll just go to war. At least you get some stories, but you're probably gonna die, so maybe not. Do you have to register for the military at 18? Did they change this? Because chat, when I turned 18, I was under the impression that you had to register, which basically meant like, yeah, if there's a war, you know, you can get drafted. But luckily, there wasn't no damn war. Who must register with selective service? Almost all men age 18 through 25 who are U.S. citizens or immigrants living in the U.S. are registered, or excuse me, are required to register with selective service. Citizens must register within 30 days of turning 18. Have you guys not done this? Yo, press 1 if you're going to jail. Seriously, you got apparently you guys are all going to jail. I mean, not super Canadian because he's Canadian and they don't have a military. They just have hockey players or some shit. But it's new. This is not a new thing, chat. This is a thing when I was 18. So like 20 years ago, this was a thing. What I'm saying is, I had to use my registry number to apply for the census. Yeah, chat, this is not new. I'm just telling you guys, forever ago, when I turned 18 and I was told about this, I was like terrified. I mean, I did the process and I did register and I got like a card in the mail, but I was terrified because I was like, what if a war starts? They actually, I can end up going to war. Even though I'm not in the Army or the Navy or the Air Force, you can still go to war. But yeah, chat, you have to register once you turn 18. Now, if you're like disabled, there are like conditions where, you know, they can exempt, you can be exempt, but if you're just like a regular guy, you do have to register for the military. So if you guys haven't done it, just do it. Click the lower link. Men in the U.S. on students, visitor or diplomatic visas, and men who are incarcerated are not registered or are not required to register. For other exemptions and for transgender people, see the who must register. I mean, you guys can become transgender. Actually, hold on. U.S. citizens or immigrants who were
Have you forgotten that the
born
amazing
male.
power of money can do
Yeah,
anything?
apparently if you're transgender, you still have to do it.
Makes life happy.
I'm Canadian.
Thank you very much, Dark Emperor. Yeah, if you're Canadian, it doesn't apply to you. But it actually, for those of you guys who think transgender, it says, U.S. citizens or immigrants who are born male and have changed their gender to female still have to register. Could I get a copium in the chat? So for all you guys who think that you can become transgendered and get out, apparently you can't. So there you guys go. Even if you become a girl, you still have to register. Now, if you're a girl and become a boy, then apparently you don't. But yeah, if you're a boy and you turn into a girl, you still actually have to register, which means you can still be drafted. So there you guys go. Learning with CapG. Kim Jong-un lost a lot of weight. Let's close this out. Wow, he actually lost some. Good for him. Can I get a clap in? Can I get a clap in the chat? Wow. He had the double chin and he was living life. Good for him, dude. And people said that nothing good ever came from COVID. There you guys go. What about all right, we'll watch the video. I'm proud of him. I need to go on the Kim Jong-un diet, chat. I mean, you can see, I would say he lost like 50, 60 pounds. Like, good for him. You know what? Everybody says bad things about him, but you know, he's out there. Yeah, he's on
This is wild. So in 2006, the CIA, with the help of the inventor of G.I. Joe from back in the 60s, made 3 prototypes of a very special toy. Do you know what that toy was? They were Osama bin Laden dolls. That's right. We've got a couple images of them here. The code name for these bin Laden dolls
guy, I have no idea who this is.
was Devil Eyes. And so this is the creator of G.I. Joe. He created the American hero, the real American hero, and he created Osama bin Laden. He has since passed away.
Ironically, I don't know if you guys know this, but bin Laden killed him.
Bin Laden killed this guy?
Yeah.
Bin Laden killed the
Young
creator
Turtles.
of G.I. Joe?
Yeah, not a lot of people know that.
Now you're really... So, okay, so what you're seeing there on the right side, though, is that the face of the figures was painted with a heat-dissolving material, which was designed to peel off and reveal a red-faced Bin Laden who looked like a demon with piercing...
Why did they put that much Darth Maul? Honestly, Cap, I think not registering for the draft is one of those things like jaywalking. It's technically illegal, but no one really enforces it. So you're partially right, but why is the reason no one enforces it, Kaiba? The reason no one enforces it is because there hasn't been a draft. If there hasn't been like a monumental event where the registry becomes like important. But if what I'm saying is, if there was a war and there was a draft, because obviously when there's a war, you want as many numbers as you can get, and then they actually start looking through the registry, yeah, that's when they'll start issuing like punishments. Kai, but don't you know about like Muhammad Ali? He didn't go to war and they sent his ass to jail. I mean, this is like one of the most famous athletes in the history. You guys do know that, right? One of the most famous athletes in the history of the entire world, Muhammad Ali, and they sent his ass to jail. I mean, he was rich, #1 boxer in the world. This is when boxing was like way more popular than it is now. They locked his ass up, so they'll definitely lock your ass up.
Green eyes and black facial markings. He looks a little like Darth Maul.
A little bit.
There's a little like
Hey,
a
you
little
called it,
bearded
DP.
Darth Maul, sort of like Orthodox Jew Darth Maul kind of thing.
Didn't see that guy.
You didn't see that?
No,
A little
Darth
sound. But we do have one quote from the CIA on how this whole thing unfolded. After they decided to not go ahead and mass produce them. To our knowledge, there were only 3 individual action figures ever created, and these were merely to show what a final product might look like. After being presented with these examples, the CIA declined to pursue the idea and did not produce or distribute these action figures. Furthermore, the CIA has no knowledge of these action figures being produced or distributed by others. So the reason they used the guy that created G.I. Joe was because he was so well known in the toy community and done so much business in China that they felt he could do this without it getting out. And that was the important part, because obviously they didn't want it to be known that the CIA was creating these things.
That's also another good point. You can die in jail as well, Chad.
Yeah, please.
If they only created 3, do you know how much collectors are like thirsting after those 3 devil eyes bin Ladens?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Okay. So now
We have a big budget.
Oh,
deficit.
I know
They
this.
should make these because I think they would sell in the South. They prop them up on fence posts and shoot them or something.
Couldn't you picture this guy holding the Darth Maul double-edged
I actually knew
lightsaber?
he said that.
I could
Yeah.
picture it.
no, but that's why I find this whole thing ironic. First of all, you don't have to make bin.
Okay. Do we need to watch the rest of this? Dark Emperor. I kind of get the gist of it. The reason I don't want to watch the whole thing is because like Young Turks is like super political, and I don't want to do like politics in the stream chat. So yeah, if it was like a toy company showing it, like okay, that's fine. But it's a political video. I don't want to do like we're just gonna dive into politics, and we're not trying to do that. Okay, anyways, I guess
Conscience won't let me go shoot my brother or some darker people or some poor hungry people in the mud for big powerful America and shoot them for what? They never called me nigger.
oh no, wait, I was trying to type in the Twitch chat. I'm sorry.
Shoot them for what? They never called me nigger. They never lynched me. They never put no dogs on me. They never robbed me of my nationality. Raped and killed my mother and father. What I'm going to shoot them for what? How am I going to shoot them? Them little poor little black people, little babies and children and women. How can I shoot them poor people? I'm just taking me to jail.
Ali more than held his own against students who had a far better formal education than he.
I'm saying you talking about me about some draft, and all of you white boys are breaking your neck to get to Switzerland and Canada and London. I'm not going to help nobody get something my Negroes don't have. If I'm going to die, I'll die now, right here fighting you. If I'm going to die, you my enemy. My enemy is the white people, not Vietcong's or Chinese or Japanese. You my opposer when I want freedom. You my opposer when I want justice. You my opposer when I want equality. You won't even stand up for me in America for my religious beliefs, and you want me to go somewhere and fight, but you won't even stand up for me here at home.
You know what, chat? To bring up that meme, some might say that he's out of line. He's got a point. He's got a point, chat. You know, Ali's kind of spitting there. He's got a point. He's out of line, but he's right. So there you guys go. And I hope you guys know who this is. This is Muhammad Ali, chat. That's Muhammad Ali. Some say the greatest athlete of all time. Probably. Even if you're not like a big boxing fan, you'd have to put Ali as like, without a doubt, like top 5. Like Tom Brady, Tiger Woods, Muhammad Ali, LeBron James, because fuck Jordan. Patrick Mahomes. Jordan was better. Pat Mahomes better than both of them. So how about that? Pat Mahomes.